But yeah. Alrighty, who wants to debate? We got a request already. Make sure you join up if you wanna press the guest request box if you wanna debate and join up. And yeah, we'll see what people have. I'm not sure how many people will join, but we will see. God is real. Where's your evidence? Hey, what you got?
So basically, do you everything that's like created? Do you believe like everything that exists? Do you think that there's a creator? Yes or no?
Not necessarily. The universe may not need a
Then how
creator.
does it come into play?
It could have always been here. Why is that impossible for you to comprehend?
And bro, everything
You
is
know?
made perfectly. If no, listen. If gravity was
Wait, one
slightly
second.
stronger,
Okay. What are you saying? If gravity
bro,
was slightly then what?
then the whole world will fucking like collapse.
And what if it
Like,
does? So and what? What if there is
like,
no life?
bro,
Why that something had to be made it perfectly? So what if that's the case? There's been so many extinction events.
like, bro, that's literally not how it works. Okay, let me explain something, bro. Mention one reason why you believe God is fake. Mention one thing that makes you think.
There's no evidence of his existence. If there was, then I would believe it. But if there's no evidence, I don't know why you're confused as to why I
Okay,
do
but
not believe.
let me tell you something, bro. If I'm right, I go to heaven. If you're right,
Sir,
nothing
what
happens.
religion are you? So, what religion are you?
I'm a Christian.
Okay, so do you know how many thousands of religions and gods there are?
Yeah.
What if you're wrong? You only believe in one more god than me. So what if it's the Muslim one? Then we're both going. You only believe in one more god. There's thousands of gods. So that's a Pascal's ratio, and it doesn't really work at all. Anyone else want to come in and debate? Do you like meat? No, I do not like meat because I do not because I'm vegan. As you can tell by go vegan, I don't eat meat. It's very clear to understand. Like you guys are coming with undeveloped arguments. These arguments just don't work. These arguments for God, arguments against veganism, and arguments against evolution being a fact do not work in the slightest. And I've explained it, and you guys continue to not acknowledge what I'm saying. Like it's just so hard for me to understand. But if you've got any arguments, say in the chat. I'm gonna speak for a bit, and then I'll add some more people. What do you got? KSI is vegan. KSI is vegan. But yeah, what are your arguments? You guys are not providing any arguments whatsoever. If you have arguments, then come and say them. If not, then don't know what your point is. And also go subscribe to the YouTube right here. Evolution is a fact. What are your opinions about? This is rare. What is rare? There's no proof of any ghosts, just some books written by people. That's what I'm saying. That is a fact. It's just books written. There's no proof. You guys reference the Quran, the Bible. These are just books that they're written. That is what you guys are referencing. And it's not evidence and it's not proof. It's circular reasoning to say this religious book proves this religion. That does not work in the slightest. It shouldn't be difficult to understand. God isn't real, so I should only munch fake meat and grass. Yes, that is absolutely the case. Yep, correct. Well done. May God bless you and forgive you. If he doesn't exist, then there's nothing blessing me and forgiving me. That's like me saying, may spaghetti monster bless and forgive you. That doesn't really work out, and there's nothing there to forgive me. No proof vegan is the best way there is. First of all, it's an ethical argument anyways. Oh, yes, morality is not objective, it's subjective. But, you know, that's the whole point. You guys need to understand, veganism is an ethical argument. That's the whole point. Meat tastes so good because some animals died for it. That's not good. You shouldn't be happy that animals are dying and suffering for that. That's a terrible thing. But yeah, let me add some more people in. If we stop eating beef, for example, cows overpopulate, that's not true. That's not the case. If we breed them into existence, so how would that possibly work? Give me proof God is imaginary? There's no evidence of his existence. Lack of evidence is evidence of absence. Absence of evidence is evidence for absence. That is a fact. Another scared believer who will not join. You're lying, but I'm telling you the truth.
It's
These
the
are
kid
facts.
Vin, baby. You're a disrespectful little shit, mate. You literally listen to Noah Meters Lang. Fuck you, bro. Ha ha ha.
That's God right there. God in the human form. Hey, what you got?
Hey, yo,
Hey, what you got?
yo,
Yep.
you saying? Good.
Would you
You
want
good,
to
yeah?
debate,
Cool.
sir?
Can I just ask you a
Would
question? Huh?
would you want to
Huh?
debate? Would you want to debate?
The God is imaginary, thing. The God is
Why do
imaginary,
you
you
want
know?
to debate? Do you believe in God?
Yes, of course.
That's your evidence of his existence.
Cool. Now, I also want to ask you a
Hello?
series of questions, you know? Yeah,
Pardon?
I'm gonna ask
Where's
you.
your
I'm gonna
evidence of
ask you.
existence?
Hold on.
What did you say?
Cool.
Okay. Can you guys please provide evidence, or else this is a waste of time? There's no point in me going live if you're not providing any evidence. Bro, your teeth are made for meat. That's not true. And even if they evolved to be made for meat, that doesn't mean that we should eat meat. Okay? So you should be vegan if you can. In many cases, people may not be able to, but if you can, then you should absolutely be vegan. That is absolutely the case. I don't know why you're saying and stomach acids. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. We can also enslave other people. Doesn't mean we should do it just because we have the intelligence to be able to do that. He wasn't saying anything. I'm sorry, but that dude was not saying anything. You guys need to come with arguments and evidence. I'm waiting. Provide evidence. This is terrible. So many animals are dying for 15 minutes of pleasure. How can you justify that? These animals are dying in horrendous ways. What if you were that animal? Would you not want someone to speak up for you? Would you not want someone to stop the suffering of your fellow beings? We overbred them? Exactly. That is exactly true. You overbred animals. They shouldn't have been breeded this much. Press their guest request box to join. Jewish sources such as Josephus prove even if Jesus existed, even if I grant you that he existed, that doesn't mean he rose from the dead. King Henry VIII existed as well. That doesn't mean that he rose from the dead. That's an entirely separate claim. So you need to provide evidence or you need to go. Okay? Chicken is
Bokala, lela.
okay. We don't believe he died. Well, in the Bible it says he died. So
What's up, bro?
if you don't believe that, sure. Hey, what you got?
Sorry?
Hello? What do you want to debate?
I'm talking, bro. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What do you want to debate?
Well, I want to know why you think you want to, like, why we shouldn't kill animals. Like,
Why we shouldn't? Because you're harming them and causing them pain and suffering. Why would you want to do that?
so are you vegan?
Sir, if you can read, then you probably come to the conclusion that yes, I am, since I'm saying go vegan. Why aren't you vegan?
You know, meat is a part of the food chain, right? And if we
Sir,
stop food consumption of meat, it will disrupt the whole food chain. You know that, right?
no, sir. We breed these animals into existence, okay? And in terms of the food chain, should we eat babies because I'm above them in the food chain?
What do you mean we breed them into existence? Of course, because there's millions of people that we need to feed, right? And it's going to be the same. They're going to die anyway. If we look back in
Sir,
history, they're going to get killed anyway, aren't they?
Sir, you can feed them on a plant-based diet. There is no need to kill and slaughter them. That's the whole point. You don't need to do that.
Okay,
Do you
so
understand what I'm...
you care for the animals. Is this what it is?
Absolutely. Hence why I want you to go vegan. I do care for these animals.
Right. So should we just try to save every single animal on the planet and even save the lions from eating the deer? Even.
No, sir. First of all, we are not animals. We are not lions. Okay, we are not lions. We're not carnivores. We don't need to eat meat. Second of all, we can absolutely minimize the harm and suffering by not breeding 90 billion animals in a year just to cause them a painful existence and for them to die and suffer. That is not a moral thing to do, and that is not kind, sir. Come on now.
I can understand the thought concept behind that. But do you think we should stop lions from eating deer or other types of animals?
Lions have no choice. They are carnivores. They have to. We don't have to. That is the whole point.
We are
can have other food
omnivores.
alternatives.
We have to.
Sir, we don't have to. You can survive perfectly well on a vegan diet, sir. You won't be deficient, sir. So why
we
aren't
survive
you?
optimally on a meat carnivore diet. That's our primary source of food throughout history, meat, because that's where we get all the micronutrients, all the minerals.
Sir, listen. We spent a lot of our history doing slavery as well. Should we keep doing it because it's part of our history? No, because we realize it's a bad thing to do and it's not kind. So why do you continue to hurt animals as well? KSI does not eat meat. Yep.
Well, it's not really a case of history. It's more of a case of
The
It's more of a case of that's what we are biologically meant to eat.
No, sir, we're not biologically meant to eat anything. It's like me saying we're biologically meant to enslave other people. That argument does not work. Can you please provide better arguments? This does not work. Hey,
Nigger, 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 nigger.
kindest religious believer there.
Hello.
Hey, what you got?
All I'm gonna say is that God is real. He is real.
Where's your evidence of his existence?
Where's my evidence?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this to you. Yeah. Excuse me. Can you stop being that face? I'm gonna say this to
Sir,
you.
where's the evidence?
Can I say this to you? Can I say this to you?
What, sir?
So
Is
do you
it
think
evidence?
we just magically spawn on the earth, and do you think it's just all just universe and shit? Like, do you think he just spawned like
Sir,
that?
sir, even in the case in which I don't know, that doesn't mean that it automatically is assigned to a natural, supernatural being.
Yeah,
Okay?
but
Just
you're.
'cause I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah, finish.
That's the whole point. We could have always been here, sir. That's the whole point.
But the thing
Why
is,
is that?
the
Yep,
thing is,
go.
you can't just make a universe just like that. God created the world. It
Where's
literally
your
says.
evidence of that? Do you have video footage of making the universe? How do you know?
Now, what you're saying is very dumb because we both know we wasn't alive there, but it says in the Bible, in the chapter, the
Sir,
book
and
of.
how do you know that to be true? Sir,
Pardon?
just because someone wrote it doesn't make it true. Do you know how many other religious books there are that say something completely different to what you're saying? How do you know it to be true?
Yes. We understand
so
that.
why is
We
yours
understand
correct?
that. So, what is your view? What is your point? Do you think God is real?
Sir, if you can read these 3 words that says God is imaginary, you probably say no, I don't. So what's your evidence?
My evidence is, it says on the chapter, the book of Genesis, it says, on the first day, God created the universe. On the 7th day, he took a rest. So, yes.
Sir, listen. In a book, I wrote the Earth is flat. Does that make it flat because I wrote it in a book?
Yeah, but there's proof that the
What's
earth
the
is not
point?
flat, though. There's
And
proof that
there's
the
no
earth is
proof
not
of God
flat.
existence.
There's
There's no proof of God existence, or that the world was made in 6 days. We got proof that it's made across billions of years. So there, you got proof against yours as well. So
bro,
what's your point, sir?
my point is that there is biblical proof and there's prophecies that are coming true from the Bible. That
What
the
prophecy,
that
sir?
can I
Could
say
you
the
tell me what
can I say the prophecies, please?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
In the Bible it says there were locusts that happened when Noah's
So do you have any
ark was
evidence
alive.
of any of the
The river
saying?
was dried up. The
Sir, do you have,
Euphrates.
sir,
Yes.
sir, listen. Do you have any evidence of anything of what you're saying? Like, any at all?
I'm literally giving
Please.
you the evidence because it literally says it in the Bible.
No, just because it says it in a book doesn't mean it's true. That's circular reasoning, okay? Just because it says it in a book doesn't make it true. I've already exemplified that. You need tangible evidence that we can test and come to a conclusion that a certain thing
Can I
is
ask you
true.
this question? Can I ask you this question? Can I ask you this
What,
question?
sir? Sir,
How
give
do
me
you
evidence of
how do you know God is not real? Tell me that.
there's logical
No.
inconsistencies.
Tell me. No. Stop diverting my question.
There's no
Answer
evidence.
it. Answer
Let me
answer
say,
the
how do you
question.
know unicorns are real? Sir,
Can
how
you
do you know
answer my
unicorns?
question, please? Can you answer my question,
The
please?
answer, sir, listen, sir,
Yeah?
sir.
Yeah.
just
I'll let
relax.
you finish. My bad.
The answer to your question is the same way. How do you know unicorns don't exist?
Because
You believe they're real?
if unicorns existed, we would have saw them alive. We would have saw unicorns, but
And if one
in
existed, we would have seen him too.
in cartoons, it literally says unicorns are not real. It's imaginary. Like My Little Pony. Do you think My Little Pony is real? Are you nuts?
Yeah,
Are you crazy?
because in a book, this book that was quite a few years old, it said that My Pony is real, so that means it's real.
Because
It says it in the book.
bro, there is proof that Jesus was alive. There was proof that God is real. There's loads of proof.
I'm alive. No, there isn't, sir. I'm alive as well. Does that mean I rose?
Yes. We understand that you're alive. Shall I tell you how you're alive?
How do you know?
How do I know you're alive? Because your mom gave birth to you, and how your mom got made was by God alive.
Sir, you're not making sense, sir.
What do you mean I'm not
I'm gonna give you one more, sir. I'm gonna give you one last chance to give me evidence because you're just rambling. You're bringing up irrelevant points, and they're not making sense and linking. Can you give me evidence, or can you leave?
There is a lot of proof. You know what?
Where's
Let
the
me
proof?
give you my evidence. Shush.
Someone come in here with evidence, please. Please. This is genuinely horrendous. Like, I cannot do this. This is genuinely evidence. Do you have evidence of the Big Bang? Yes, we do. We can see redshift and observe galaxies moving away. So yes, we do have evidence.
Hello.
Hey, what you got?
I got a question about veganism.
How old are you, sir?
Okay. Well, how old is the last guy?
How old are you, sir? Okay. Someone please provide a good argument. It's not a theory. You guys are not making sense. If you want to say religion is true, you need to provide evidence.
So,
Hey, what you got?
yeah, so what do you have for those that want to go on a vegan diet? Well, for those, you know, you preach veganism, but about for those with a nutrient
Supplements, sir. Supplements are the answer. You got to be 18 to join. It is a theory. Religion isn't the theory. It's not true. Hey, what you got?
Yeah, basically, I just want to weigh in on the vegan part. I mean, I'm not a biblical scholar, so I'm not going to try and get evidence for that. Okay, so the vegan part. So you tell me why have humans in general? I mean, I personally think humans were designed to be herbivores. So no, sorry, not herbivores, omnivores, which is
Okay, so,
yeah.
so humans evolved to be omnivores because that was the useful evolutionary path to take to be able to eat meat. But now we're in a position where we no longer have to do that, and so we can be moral. It's like me saying humans evolved to enslave other humans, but now we're in a position where we don't need to do immoral things like that because it's a bad thing to do, and we can minimize harm and we can strive.
I totally get that, and you know what? Like obviously I eat meat. Okay, I'm not going to deny that. But at the end of the day, what I don't believe in is what you might have an argument stand on is animal farms and all that. But what's your stance on people actually hunting their own food?
You're still killing an animal that doesn't want to be killed.
Because at the end of the day, we have canines. We have canines.
Someone come with an actual argument, please. Like, please. Like, I've already. I just answered you, and you just didn't take any notice of my answer. Hey, what you got?
Yep.
Hey, what you?
Okay, so no, wait. I want to quickly ask you, right? So, why do you believe evolution is a fact, right? Because
we can observe that.
you've evolved enough. You haven't evolved like us regular humans. You have not evolved. You are still one of them.
Can we get someone who's not a troll? This is actually looking really bad for you guys. Like, is this really what your gods would want you to do? Come here and start saying things like this? Meat equals yummy? You're mocking the fact that animals had to die for your 15 minutes of pleasure. Do you know how painful it must be? Imagine it was you getting gassed to death. You're slowly dying and you can't breathe. These are living beings. This is terrible. And it's frustrating that people are here making fun of it, putting the burger emoji, putting the chicken emoji, not taking account of the fact that these are living beings that are dying. This is very sad. This is serious. This is a very serious situation. And it's also frustrating that people keep saying that their God exists without any evidence, that theirs is the true one. That's the peak. That's the pinnacle of arrogance. If you have no evidence for something, yet you're claiming it to be true. It's very unfortunate that you guys keep doing that. Where is the evidence? I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for the evidence, and there's yet to be no evidence whatsoever. Not one piece. Not one piece of evidence that you guys have shown me has been proven to be true. And I'm waiting here patiently, and you guys continually make a joke out of a very serious topic. Please come with evidence. Please come with the good arguments, or go away.
Hey, yo,
Please
lad.
come with evidence. Please.
Do you not like the fact that, like, when you get a shotgun and shoot a bird through the...
Like, still making jokes and treating this like this is
Hello?
a joke. This is very serious. Hey, what you got?
You're yapping about his evidence and all that. Show me a picture of the evidence of God being imaginary. Show it right now. Don't kick me off.
Sir,
Don't kick me off.
What's
Show
the
it.
definition of God? Sir, what is your definition of God? We need a
Show me
concrete
the
definition.
picture. Show me the
to be able to
picture.
debate.
Good.
Sir, do you have a concrete definition that we
Show
can
me
debate
the
with?
picture.
What is God? I don't even know what God you believe in. I don't believe in God. So what is God to you? Can you explain me that?
Show me the picture.
Sir, how am I meant to show you if you're not going
You're
to
a
tell me what God
hypocrite.
you believe?
You're saying about the definition.
Okay. You need to provide evidence, okay? Not eating meat has to be one of the most stupid things. No, that's
Hello?
the opposite. It's one of the kindest things you can do, helping animals. Hey, what
Hello?
you got?
What's your evidence that God is imaginary?
You don't, no evidence of his existence.
Yeah, what is that? How is there no evidence though?
Because there is no evidence. Do you have any? I'm waiting.
Read
That's
read
what this life.
read the Bible and read the Quran.
Sir, the Bible and the Quran is not evidence, okay? That's circular reasoning to claim that they are, okay?
How
Do you
how is there
understand
not
that?
evidence? How is it not
Because you
evidence though?
prove it with a book. You can't prove it with a book. That doesn't work, sir.
Okay, then
You
how
need to
can you
provide
prove it? How can you
claim it to be
prove
true.
that God? How can you prove that God is imaginary without even reading
No
anything?
evidence. Sir, do you believe in unicorns?
Pardon?
Do you believe in unicorns, sir?
No,
Why not?
because I've never seen a unicorn.
Oh, so you don't believe in unicorns because you've never seen one. Yet you're
Okay,
surprised
how
at why
can
I
you
don't believe
can
because
you
I've never
can
seen
you
him.
do you believe in unicorns?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then why are you asking me that question?
Because again, it's to make the point that there's no evidence, which is why I don't. That's the whole point.
Okay, then how is everything created then? If God is imaginary, how is everything created?
Why do we assume everything had to be created? Why couldn't it have always been here? And in that case, what created God as well? That's
Okay, then.
another problem.
Okay,
too.
if everything was not already created, then why haven't you been here for forever? Why are you not?
Yeah, my particles that make me up probably have, yes. There's a solid chance that they could have been here forever.
Okay, then when you die, where do you go when you die?
Sir, maybe like how it was before we were born. Our body decays away, no brain activity.
Okay,
Basically
then when people die, you don't ever see them before. Why is that?
Sir, what's your point? You're not making a point. What do you mean by
Why
that?
not answer? Why not answering my question?
I'm gonna add in one more person. I'm gonna restart the live because it seems like TikTok wants to change. Hey, what you got?
Yo.
I have to look.
Hello?
1 second. All right. What do you want to debate?
Yo, I just want to say, like, I agree with your point that I do think God is imaginary. I am an atheist myself.
What do you disagree on?
I just don't really get why people. Do you go vegan because of animal abuse?
Sir, yes, killing and torturing a living being and then eating their carcass is exactly the reason why, yeah.
Yeah, but like, surely like going vegan isn't gonna just stop them from getting killed, is it?
Yes, it would, because you're not eating the meat, so you won't need to breed them in existence to just kill them, which is a very evil thing to do, especially in the conditions they're kept in. But even if you killed them, even if they had good conditions, it would still be immoral, because they still don't consent to being killed.
Yeah, people are they're still gonna eat meat. Just because you go vegan doesn't mean they're not gonna get abused or whatever.
They said the same thing when the slavery was being abolished. They said it will never happen. It will always be here. But eventually,
I think slavery
one by one,
just a tad difference of animals getting killed.
No, it's still a
I
living
think it is.
being. It's still living beings being abused and killed and hurt in terrible ways.
I think animals are very different to humans, especially monkeys are very similar. But
listen, do you think we should get any punishment for torturing animals and killing them? Do you think there should
No.
be any punishments at all
no,
for torturing and killing animals? Like if I torture
not if you like torturing them. No. But you shouldn't get punished for just killing them for consumption. No.
What if you didn't want to? What if you just wanted to torture them for fun, just because you liked it, and you did it to many animals, and it was? Should you think that's fine? Do you think that's okay?
I still think that's pretty wild. You comparing that to slavery because they're very, very different.
Sir, can you stay on track, please?
I mean,
Can you pay
you're
attention?
the one who brought it up.
Sir, listen, sir. Don't distract from the conversation. Did you hear what I said? I said if people tortured animals for fun, would that be okay? Not for consumption, for fun.
No, but they
Why?
don't do
Why
that
is
for
not?
They don't do that for consumption, do they?
But if they didn't do it for consumption, that's what I'm saying. Would it be okay?
No.
Why?
How does that relate?
Because that's what you're doing to the animals for 15 minutes of tasting pleasure, which isn't even the meat. It's just the additives and everything.
You said
added
not
to
for
it.
consumption.
You're abusing it.
You said not for consumption.
Yes, I said yeah, exactly. But even consumption is not a good excuse. Taste is not a good excuse for hurting living beings. Live access needed. You might not have enough followers. I think you need like 800.
I think you're going off the
So-
track, to be honest, mate.
Okay. Islam is the truth. Where's your evidence? If you're going to claim Islam is the truth, I need you to provide evidence of Allah. If you don't, then I'm sorry, but you're just speaking falsehoods. And I don't think anyone wants misinformation in the chat. Sorry, is that God is imaginary? Can't see the first letter. Yes, it is. Hey, what you got?
Hello.
What do you want to debate?
Hold up, I got to go to McDonald's. Bye.
You didn't even seem old enough. Go with your Barney.
You alright, my chum bucket? You alright, matey?
Give me a moment, guys. And you.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
Like, you guys think this stuff is funny, but it's genuinely just sad and childish. Like, this is very serious stuff we're talking about.
Prove God isn't real.
Do you think
Prove God isn't real.
The Kalam cosmological has been disproven multiple times. It's been debunked.
How
Hey, what
has
you
it
got?
been debunked? You have not given me evidence for any of your facts. Do you not know
Sir,
Jesus was a real person?
is on
Read
you.
your Bible, man.
You're
Read
making
your
the claim.
Bible. I'm not
You're
making
making the
a
claim
claim.
God
I'm not
exists.
making a claim. Even outside of the
Okay, so
Bible,
where's
in
the
exactly the first century, people were saying Jesus was a real man. All scholars can agree on this, and he is the
Okay, but how
sacrificial
do you
lamb,
know he
the
rose from
true
the dead,
God.
sir?
Read your Bible.
Sir,
Read your
how do you know he
Bible. Read
rose
your
from the dead?
Bible.
How do you know, sir, how do you know he rose from the dead? You're making a claim here. Do you have any evidence to back it up?
Okay, how about the claims outside of the Bible from Thalius, Tactius, Josephus?
Okay,
How
but
about that?
just
How
because
about that?
someone
All of those
said
you
it
love
doesn't.
to deny,
Many
but
people
you
claim
love
the
to
earth
do
is
this.
flat,
Eat
sir.
meat, bro.
Sir,
Eat
many
meat.
people
Your
claim the
brain's
earth
getting
is flat.
stumbled up from. How? Where does the Bible say the
Sir,
earth is flat?
listen,
Give me the chapter and the verse
Many
right now where it says
you
the earth is flat in the Bible.
like it's impossible. I can't lie. Shut up, God is real. Where's your evidence, sir? If you want to make the claim, sure, but you better have evidence to back it up, and that's all I'm asking for. And if you can't provide that, then it's quite embarrassing and it reflects badly
So
on
when you
you.
said evolution, you believe in evolution?
Yes.
Well, you haven't evolved your monkey, so you know.
Believe in God.
Yeah, move on. Move on.
Wow. You think God would like you to say
Move
that?
on.
Is that what he told you? Are you proud? It's just embarrassing at this point. You made the first claim, prove that God is magic. The lack of evidence is proof of evidence of absence.
Monkey, what you,
Hey,
what you, nigger.
hey, what you got?
Yo, hey, I saw you.
Debate.
Makes me self-conscious about my dingaling. So now I want to make my dingaling bigger than your ding.
Atheists have nothing to prove. Exactly. The burden of proof is on you. I'm waiting for the evidence. No one's provided any. I'm waiting patiently and no one's provided any. It's just kind of ludicrous and disrespectful to come here and start making all these ludicrous claims, these asinine claims with providing zero evidence is really reflecting poorly on you. You claim there is no God, prove it. The lack of evidence, that's the proof. There's no evidence there. That right there, I just did. That right there. Hey, what you got?
No. So basically, I don't. If you're vegan, nothing on you. That's your choice. But like, what makes you think that God isn't real? So you believe that there was a Big Bang, right?
Yeah, there's evidence for it being a phenomenon that happened. Yeah,
You
what's your
believe
point?
that you believe apes are our closest relatives. How do you believe that we
We
evolved from
are
apes?
we are apes. We evolved from common ancestors with
So
other.
if we were apes, won't we have gorilla hand? Not if sorry, won't we
No,
have hair all over our body and be in the jungle?
no. First of all, we do have hair. Second of all,
Yeah,
no,
but not all over our
we
body.
share
Just
common
you know,
ancestors. Ma'am, we share common ancestors with these others. Like gorillas, chimps are our closest ancestors. Bonobos, we share common ancestors, but we took separate evolutionary paths to them.
But
That's why we look
but
different.
let me say something. If you go to like one of those museums, isn't it one of the news reports say that they found Jesus' robe and what he used to walk in before he died?
Even they found that, that's not evidence that he was a god, though.
Huh?
Found his robe.
But isn't he God's son? So that means
Well, you don't
God
know
is
that.
real.
Where's the evidence of that?
It's in the
You don't
Bible.
know that.
You go read the
Yeah,
Bible,
but
you'll see.
just because it's written in a book doesn't make it true. If I write in a book that the earth is
That's
flat,
like
that
me
doesn't
saying
necessarily
that's
make
like
it
me
true.
saying you're believing people you're believing what you've been told. You believe that the Big Bang is real. You believe that we evolved from gorillas
We
and
have
apes.
evidence. We can
You've been
observe
told.
galaxies
No,
moving
no, no.
away, which,
It's not
ma'am,
evidence. You've
listen,
been
we have
told.
evidence behind those things. No, we can observe it. If you look through a telescope and see these galaxies, you will observe them appear red because they're moving away, meaning at some point in time they were closer together, hence the Big Bang, they expanded and now they're moving away. Unfortunately, we don't have evidence for what you're claiming, and your claim is that God is real, and we have no evidence of that.
There is evidence. There is.
Where?
Wait,
Where?
in our DNA, it's recently been proven that God's name is written in our DNA.
Really? Where? I'm looking. I don't see it.
Well, you can't see your DNA, can you? Unless you have a microscope. So
Yeah, but I don't understand what you mean by that. Like first of all, no. Are you referring to like codons in transcription and translation of DNA synthesis? I don't know what you mean. Where? I don't see that. What do you mean by his name as well? That's a very broad claim.
this is why I don't bother
Give
with
me a
these
second.
people, honestly. What's your guy? Just imagine eating flipping plants.
What's wrong with that, ma'am?
If the animal was attacking you, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They will still eat you alive.
Yeah,
They
but are
don't
we
care.
animals? Animals eat each other's young. Animals do many terrible things. Are we gonna
They
do
will
it
eat
just because
you alive.
animals
They
don't?
don't care about what you think. They don't care if you care about them. They will still eat you.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, that's not an excuse to cause them pain and suffering when we don't need to, because we're above animals as well.
We literally need, scientists have said as well, we need meat to survive. We need our calcium. We need everything.
No, that's not true in the slightest, ma'am. I'm sorry, but that's just not true. We don't. Why is she forcing the Nigerian accent? I don't know. I don't know if she was or not. But you guys are just mistaken. You guys are just quite frankly wrong. And it's a shame that you're not listening. Where did the monkeys come from? Previous common ancestors. That's where. Hey, what you got? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Like, you guys are not making sense, and I'm trying to explain it to you, but it's just asinine when you don't listen to me and understand what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, what you got?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How old are you?
Okay. So like,
How old are
what's your
you?
proof?
How old are you, sir?
I don't think it matters. Just what's your proof?
Okay. Well, it matters to me, and it matters to TikTok, so, hey. Hey, what you got?
So,
Thank you for the gift.
do you want me to dive in, or do you want my age first? Because you're
Sir,
a bit
these are the
erratic
three
with what you're
prompts.
saying.
What do you want to debate, sir? These are the three prompts.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
want to debate?
So now you jump into another thing. So I'll just clarify. I'm 31 because you were so adamant about age for other people.
Oh, my fault. My fault. I didn't know you were just saying your age. I thought you were going to give me a whole story. My apologies. Join back and I'll add you back in. My fault. Join back and I'll add you back in. I didn't mean to. My apologies. Hey, what you got? Hello?
Hello.
What do you want to debate?
I think God is real
Where's your evidence of his existence?
in the Bible.
That doesn't really work. Just because it's written in a book doesn't make it automatically true. If the Bible said the earth is flat, does that make it true? Thank you for the rose.
Yeah, but it's written by God who's existed
How do you
way
know that?
before.
First of all, we need to establish God's existence. How do you know he's real? Where's the evidence? Writing
In
it
the
in a book.
Bible. It's not a
A
book,
man
it's
that
a
does,
holy book before
it's a
it's a holy
book.
book.
It is a book that
A
is making
holy
a bunch of
book
claims that aren't
written by
necessarily
God.
factual. How do you know that? Where that's a circular argument. You're saying it's
What
in
do
the
you mean?
Bible,
How
meaning
do I know that? It's
it's true
written
because it's
in
in the
the
Bible.
book.
That's a self-fulfilling prophecy, man. That doesn't work. So do you have any evidence? You need external evidence to provide proof of that thing.
How am I meant to get proof of the Bible when it's already with me right now?
What? I'm not saying proof that the Bible exists. I have no doubt it exists. I'm saying proof that the claims that are made in the Bible are true.
When
That's what
Adam,
I'm saying. So
when
do you
God
have any
created,
proof?
yeah, when God created Adam and Eve.
Where's your evidence of that? You're just claiming a bunch of
In
stuff, man. I'm gonna ask
Genesis.
you one more time. Where's your evidence for any of these things that you were saying? Okay. I'm gonna take the hint that you don't have any. You guys need to provide evidence. Scholars say that Jesus existed. Even if he existed as a living man, there's still no evidence that exists. I mean, that he rose from the dead and he's claiming who he claims to be. Hey, what you got?
Hello. First of all, I'd like to figure out what's your views on this? What's your
These are the
views?
three
Genuinely.
topics. What do you want to debate? Okay, these are the three topics. What do you want
God
to
is
debate?
imaginary, please. Just God is
Okay,
imaginary.
where's the evidence of his... Do you believe God? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Where's the evidence of his existence?
Okay.
Wait, how old are
So
you?
my evidence
How old are
for
you?
God's existence
How
is
old are you?
that
How old are you?
my age is none of
How
your business.
old? Okay. Like, this is genuinely terrible. Veganism is not... We start... What are you saying? Okay. Hey, what'd you got?
Yeah.
What do you want to debate?
The go vegan part, my friend.
Well, okay, why aren't you vegan?
Me personally, I am not vegan because
Why aren't you vegan, sir?
I'm going to explain it to you. I'm not vegan because I do not enjoy eating vegetables, but I do enjoy eating meat. That's why
Okay, you do realize animals are being gassed, are being stabbed to death, are being killed in terrible ways
Yeah.
for you to have 15 minutes of pleasure with beef. Why do you want to support that,
Can I
sir?
also
Do
just
you not want to be
explain?
against that?
No. Can I just also explain to you though? With the cows' internal systems of the 6 stomachs, they release methane through their skin. That makes up 30% of our atmosphere, which is very bad for our
And you know
atmosphere.
why? Because we're breeding them, billions of them into existence. If we didn't breed them to existence, then we wouldn't have that problem. You're making the problem. You're asking me for a solution of the problem that you're making because you want to eat meat, in which you shouldn't be eating meat because you don't need to, and we can be moral agents and not do that.
Yeah. But we can keep breeding them. But may I just also add to the point of farmers, a huge amount of farmers will not force their cows to breed. Cows will be put in the same farm route with each other and they will breed by themselves. Now,
So what does this have to do with, sir? If we didn't, sir, what does this have to do with veganism? I don't understand what you're saying. You're just kind of like speaking words, but you're not actually making a point.
because you're telling people to go vegan, which means
I am.
not killing and murdering and eating the animals, which also means mass production of these animals, overpopulation of the animals, and that can also lead to an overpopulation of cows. If an overpopulation of cows means more methane released into the atmosphere, that ruins the atmosphere, that causes global warming. Now, of course, global warming is caused by many other factors, but 30% of the atmosphere is caused by meat.
Does anyone have an actual argument instead of just rambling on about things that just quite frankly aren't relevant? Like, this is genuinely embarrassing at this point. I've been waiting here for evidence. There's over 160 of you in here, and not one person has provided evidence. Hey, what you got?
So, I have like 15 minutes to talk because my boss is really quick. First question, God is imaginary, please explain.
No evidence of his existence. There's no evidence of his existence. I just did explain.
Okay, that's your choice. I will not even try to convert you. Let's go, other.
Well, you
Vegan.
want to debate it? I'm assuming... Okay, well, all right. We'll move on if you want to. I mean...
Let's move on. Because I don't want to... my English is not very good. I'm Slavic, so please...
It's okay.
Okay, next argument. Go vegan. So, you need to have like the field full of the food so we can feed you. Like, you are vegan, right? You are
Correct,
vegan.
sir.
You don't eat meat. To kill one deer, my family can eat like 15 days straight from that meat. From one deer. One deer.
No, no,
One,
no,
one
sir.
dish
No,
can.
sir.
My
No,
family can
sir.
eat
It takes
15 days, and my family is like
sir,
10 people.
1 second, sir. 1 second. Calm down.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
need to
yeah.
get so angry.
Tell me.
Sir, listen. 70% of crops are grown to feed these animals. So you're taking far more crops to feed these animals than if we just grew crops to feed humans. We'd have way more food. If simple biology says that it takes a lot of plants to produce very little of animals. Do you understand that? I just want to check you're on planet Earth and you're comprehending what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
Do you
dude, I know
understand
that.
that?
Yeah, no, dude. I
Okay.
have a farm. I have a lot of animals.
Okay, well that point is incorrect, sir. So your point is refuted.
Okay, but do you know you don't have enough vitamin to survive? Your skin will gradually start to decompose, and you will not have
No,
enough
sir,
vitamin
sir,
to
listen.
live. Cause the
You
meat
can be
have.
perfectly healthy on a vegan diet, sir.
Okay.
I'm just trying to confirm that we're here together on planet Earth, and you're listening to what I'm saying. We can be perfectly healthy on a vegan diet. So your arguments are just refuted. You can be healthy on a vegan diet. So that just quite frankly does not work. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but how? The meat.
Okay, like I can't debate if you're not going to listen. I just explained how. Why are you asking me how when I just explained it? You guys are not being respectful. Respect is a very important thing to do, okay? It's very important. You guys are not making good points. It's not good. It genuinely isn't. I refute your point and you still go on. I show how you have no evidence for your existence in your gods, whether it's Allah, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Muslim, any of these religions. Show that you have no evidence for these gods, and you're still here trying to argue for it. These religions support homophobia, violence against women. That's another thing which I really don't like. They speak so badly of women, and I hold women in very high regard. Women are respected. Women should be respected as very amazing people, and it's disrespectful that these religions want to subjugate them. The things that they say about women is just quite frankly misogynistic, and it's just not nice at all. And I don't like misogynistic things. We should be for women and respecting women. Where does Christianity speak about women? Where it says that women shouldn't be able to speak in a church? Islam, I'm not even going to get started on the things it says about women. It's quite frankly not nice. And it's quite frankly misogynistic, and I don't like it. I do not want to support misogyny. We need to be respectful and kind, and we need to go for equality. Now, can someone come in here and provide evidence? Because I've been waiting for a long time and no evidence has been provided.
Nigger.
Again, like this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. God is my. There's no evidence, so this isn't a disrespectful statement. It's an accurate statement to
Nigger.
imaginary. You guys really think God would come up here and want you to say these things? Like, it's actually sad how you guys continually come in here and do this. I'm a misogynist. That's terrible. That's quite frankly terrible. And you shouldn't be proud to say you're a misogynist. I love women and I respect women fully. That's not something you should be happy to say. Hey, what you got? Can you guys join up quickly? Hey, what you got?
I mean, honestly, what's disrespectful is when somebody posts a title such as God is Imaginary, knowing that the majority of the world have religious beliefs.
Yeah, but where is your evidence? Beliefs can be bad. You do
There's
realize
tons
that?
of
It's like
evidence.
if we went back to the 1800s and said black people should have rights, they'd find it very offensive because they disagree. They think black people should have
Who's
no
they?
rights. We can change. We
Who's
can
they?
improve and we can be more moral. As
Who
in
is they?
1800s, majority of the population in 1800s in the Western world would think black people were inferior, but we can change. They would find it very offensive. Do you think that's okay?
Where is your actual physical evidence for evolution?
We can observe evolution happening, sir. We can actually observe
We
it. For
can
example, if you
observe
want to observe it very
adaptation,
quickly,
speciation, natural
that is
selection, genetic
evolution, sir.
mutation.
Sir, you can play the
Evolution
semantics
is a
game all you
blanket
like.
term.
So you can play the semantics game all you like, but that's effectively describing the same thing. The change in mutations, which is how a species change. That's what
Absolutely,
evolution
which brings
is.
me to my next point. You could remove the word evolution from syntax, and the entirety of science would continue. Natural
What are you
selection and
talking about?
atrophy are the rule of law. I find it
What are you talking about,
extremely
sir?
disheartening when people ignore the fact that not only does our fossil record prove atrophy and universal decline, not only in size and obviously intelligence, they tend to want to.
Okay, sir. Please get help. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like, it's just not making sense. Like, it genuinely, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Hey, what you got?
What's up?
What do you want to debate, sir?
All right, can we just talk respectfully? Can we just not talk over each other?
Sir, listen, sir. Do you see these topics here? Which one do
I
you
saw
want to
the
debate?
topic. I want to talk about it, but I see the way you're talking over people. You asking respect. You're saying you respect people. Just let's have respect.
Sir, I'm not here to have a conversation. I'm here to debate. If you're gonna come here and waste my time and say these things, then I've got nothing else to say to you. Hey, what you got?
Oh, do you hear me?
What do you want to debate?
Oh, I want to debate about like vegan. So like, I want to tell you like, do you eat avocados?
Well, what is avocados? No, I don't eat avocados.
Oh, so like, tell me like, how can like, wait, how do I say this? My English is not good. How do you like?
Okay. Can someone come up here with not trying to do a gotcha that just doesn't work? Nice try though. Didn't work, but nice try though. Nice try. Hey, what you got?
You're a big black monkey boy, and you like Kool-Aid.
Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
No, I hate.
Okay. Can someone who's actually serious come up here and have a serious debate? Because this is embarrassing at this point. You guys are wasting my time. Hey, what you got?
Hey, bro.
Give me a moment. 1 second. You guys need to provide evidence. Also, feel free to subscribe. It helps keeps the live streams going. Feel free to subscribe. Make sure you follow up for more live streams. And go subscribe to the YouTube as well for all my other debates. But you guys need to provide evidence. This is genuinely starting to get on my nerves. Like, I've been up here and no one's provided anything whatsoever. And I've been waiting patiently and no one's provided any evidence. You do need evidence. You do. You can't use faith. Like having faith, the earth is flat. You cannot use faith to come to
I have a
scientific
question, bro.
conclusions. That doesn't work. Hey, what you got?
All right. So if there isn't a God, how did Earth exist if it exploded at first?
Well, guess what? Maybe it could have always been here. Have you ever considered that before?
But didn't the history tell us that it exploded because it was a
What
star
are you
before?
What? No, sir. Do you mean as in like the solar system formed? What are you talking about?
Yes,
No,
yes,
the earth did not
yes.
explode.
How
Okay,
did
well, what's your point? What are
how
you
did
trying to
solar
say?
systems exist then? If there wasn't a God, how did humans exist? Because we can't spawn on the earth, bro.
Sir, we could have formed from abiogenesis, from non-living molecules can form life. You know, life is made up of non-living molecules. Like each molecule, like DNA molecule, isn't a living being, but together it can form a living being that can have consciousness. So we could have formed from non-living life to then make life.
Mm.
Do you understand that?
That's not true. That's all I'm saying.
Why would that not be true, sir?
Because how you go from not living to living? So if we die, we can come back in a few years.
Sir, we're
That's what
made
you're.
up of non-living beings. So we're made up of, non-living molecules.
But I have a
Okay, do you
question.
understand
Why
that?
don't you debate?
So I recommend you look up what abiogenesis is. It can
I
kind of
have a
help
question.
describe
I have a
what
question.
we came.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why don't you debate with a Christian that actually debates frequently with people? Why are you?
If they want to come here, they can come here. If they want to come here, they can come here and debate. I'm right here. Come and debate. This is good for you guys. You can present all the amazing evidence you have. You can present all the amazing evidence you have. This is actually good for you guys. You can show me all the amazing evidence you have to show me and help me become a believer like you. Yep, they do. Hey, what you got? Hello?
Um, just like that other person said, we don't just spawn on Earth, no?
Okay. Go watch Barney. Can someone actually come in with evidence, please? I'm waiting. Read the Bible, you then find what you're looking for. I did read the Bible, and I did not find what I was looking for. So if you want to come and maybe explain some misconceptions, which I had, then go ahead. Hey, what you got?
It's not what I got. It was what I want to ask you.
Sir, what do you want to debate, sir?
I said it's not what I got, and you're being too ignorant. You got to be humble, my friend.
I'm being very humble. Do you know what's ignorant and you know what's like arrogant is saying that your one is right out of the thousands of other religions. That's what's really, really arrogant. Can you provide evidence, please? Because that's what I'm waiting for, and that's what I've been asking for, and that's what you've been incapable of providing. And make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube to
Oh
view
my
all my
god,
other...
hey baby cakes!
What do you want to debate?
Right, so basically, I love you and stop forcing me to go vegan.
And someone come here and not joke around. Shame on you that you need evidence. Do you know how embarrassing that sounds? You're shaming me for asking you for evidence of your beliefs that you want me to believe. Come here and convince me. Did you know how embarrassing that is? You're shaming me for asking for evidence. How does that make any sense whatsoever? Why are you shaming me for asking for evidence?
You hear
Hey,
me?
what you got? I can hear you.
Okay,
What
so
you got?
a couple of things. So if God is imaginary, yeah, and you're telling us to go vegan because God is imaginary,
No,
yeah.
that's not. No, these are separate prompts. These are separate ideas. I'm not
Oh.
telling you to go vegan because God is imaginary. These are separate things. God is imaginary, and you should go vegan separately.
Oh, okay. So with the God fact, there is multiple religions, which is a fact. There are multiple, more than 100.
Okay, what's your point?
My point is,
Come on.
if people believe in being a vegan, yeah, why can people not believe in being worshipping a god of their choice?
Because there's no evidence. It's not rational to do that because there's no evidence. Do
But
you understand that?
there's also no evidence of being vegan being helpful.
Sir, it's a moral quandary that you come into. Okay, do you want to cause animals harm and abuse and suffering when you don't need to?
Personally, I don't like causing animals abuse because I have
So
dogs, I have
going
cats,
vegan then because
all
veganism
of
is
that.
about not causing them harm and abuse.
Yeah, but that also doesn't stop me eating meat because we need meat to survive and to grow as a human. If
No,
we don't
sir,
eat meat,
that's
we'll
wrong. You've
end up
been
killing ourselves.
misinformed. You've been misinformed. That's not the case. You don't need it. You can use tofu, beans, pastas. You can survive on plenty of non-meat foods, and you can live a perfectly healthy life. So there's no need to cause animals torture, harm,
I've
and
got
suffering.
friends that are vegan, and when I go out with my friends that are vegan, I eat vegan food, yes. But I also like eating meat. If I had a choice to eat
No,
vegan
but you
or
realize
meat,
that these
I
animals are
would
being
pick.
killed. Sir, listen, sir. These animals are being killed to provide for you. That's not a good thing. These animals are being killed in the most brutal ways. That's not a good thing
Yeah,
at all.
which I agree. They are being killed in brutal ways, but
And hence, you should go vegan. There's nothing else to be said. That is the whole point. That is what I am debating here. And it's unfair that you guys are coming here. You're spamming chicken and burgers and emoji. Yet these are living beings that are being gassed to death. They can't breathe. They can't breathe at all. This is very sad. And when you think about it, but it's just the fact that no one wants to think. I think a quote by Andrew Tate, a naturally good quote, is that it's a shame. I think the one thing I agree on him because he's extremely misogynistic, just like the Bible and just like the Quran, extremely misogynistic books. And I absolutely hate misogyny because I respect women and I want the best for women. But as I was saying, is he said it would be best if everyone could think and everyone could use their brain, but nobody wants to, which is just quite frankly sad. Because if you did think, then you realize that these things are, that killing animals is a terrible thing to do. And it's not moral at all. If God is fake, how did the first humans come to know to... what? How does that make any sense? How does it even get solved with God? Eat your greens. Hey, what you got?
Hi. So do you think like everyone can go vegan?
Would you say? Oh,
Hello?
give me a moment. My fault. My apologies. But yeah, I'm not saying if you absolutely can't go vegan, then fine. But you should be able to.
Hi. Hi. I think
How old are you?
I am 18. Barbecue bacon.
Go watch your Barney. Go watch Coco Melon. And provide evidence. Thank you, Chantal Hopper, for the rose. Very well appreciated. Hey, what you got?
Hey, I just want to find out. I agree with you, like with the go vegan thing, because I transitioned from eating meat to.
Okay, but what do you disagree on, sir? What do you disagree on? This is debate.
I mean, it's just about the God's imaginary bit.
Do you believe in God?
I was born a Christian. I believe like there is something. But I
Okay,
just
what
want.
do you mean by?
I'm allowed to ask you a question, or
Yeah, but first, do you have any evidence of God's existence? What do you mean by something? Where's
no?
your
I
evidence
mean,
of
like,
this something?
okay, no, I believe. Okay, just put in general. I believe in God. I believe in God. I believe there is a God.
Okay,
I
what religion are you? Are you Christian or
Christian? Yeah,
Muslim?
Christian.
Okay, where's your evidence for the existence of God that you believe in Him?
No, it's just faith bound. It's just faith. I don't
That's
think.
a bad basis. Like, if I have faith the earth is flat, that's not proof. You see, faith is a bad basis for believing in things because there's no way we can verify or test that it's true. I could have faith that unicorns exist or Santa Claus exists. If there's no evidence, why should anyone take me seriously, or why should everyone believe that is the case?
No, I get your point, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is like you can't prove everything. I mean, like you're a smart guy, and you know.
Then there's no reason to believe it. I'm just being respectful.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's no reason to believe it if you don't,
No, that's what I'm saying. You're a smart guy, and like the thing about, I get your point, and the thing about it is just like I don't know everything, and you don't know everything. There are things like like the ocean. There are creatures that they haven't seen, that they're still exploring the ocean. It's still there's still creatures they're gonna find like in 10 years
So
time.
let me ask you a question. So one second. Do you believe in unicorns?
Do I believe in unicorns? No, I don't believe in unicorns.
Yeah. Why not?
Because I just don't. I just don't.
Sir, why don't you? Is there a reason you don't? Do you believe in clouds?
Like
Do you believe that clouds exist?
Yeah, I can answer it. Unicorns is something that I haven't thought about. No one's asked me that question. You just asked me that now, and now I think about it. I don't. It's not something I've thought about deeply.
Do you believe that the sun exists?
Yeah, I believe the sun exists. Yeah.
Why? Why do you believe the sun exists?
Because I can see it.
Okay. Do you believe that clouds exist?
Yeah. I believe clouds exist.
Why?
Because I can see it.
Do you believe that Santa Claus exists?
No, I don't believe Santa Claus exists.
Why don't you believe Santa Claus exists?
Because it's actually known as man-made. It's a man-made fiction thing. There's no doctrine to Santa Claus. People don't worship Santa Claus or pray to it. It's not. It's just a thing made for kids.
That thing has to exist. So if I pray to Santa Claus, does that mean it exists because I pray to him?
No, it doesn't. But I mean, Santa Claus is made as a story. It's not actually. It's actually written as a story. It's a story. It's not something.
Apologies. But anyways, I'll add you back one moment. But yeah, regardless, if you didn't understand or hint to the point which I was making, is that if there's no evidence, there's simply no good reason. That was the point, and that was where I was going with all of that. So yeah, I do hope you guys understood that. I don't know if you did, but it's not hard to understand. It's very easy to comprehend, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, what you got? Educated Christian, that's an oxymoron.
Daddy, let me
It's
oil you
impossible.
up. Oh my god, Daddy, with that BBC.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, what do you want to debate, sir?
Well, I know God is real.
Pardon?
I said I know God is real.
You do? Wonderful. Where's your evidence?
I mean, just creation itself is evidence for God.
And how is creation evidence?
I mean, the same way that a building is evidence of a builder.
But you know we see buildings being made,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
Did you see God make the universe? Do you have video footage of God making the universe that you can say he made it?
Of course not.
Okay, so why do you believe that the case if you have no evidence whatsoever?
I mean, I think that you're saying I have no evidence, but I'm saying that creation is an evidence of a creator. And even besides that, just like
No, sir.
based
No,
on my
sir. No,
personal
no, 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 no. We don't know that. We don't know that there was a creator. And I'm assuming if your terms of creator by like a cause, something else must have caused it, and that's creator, then sure. But if you're talking about intelligent design, that an intelligent mind had to think and create it, then you're quite frankly wrong.
Yeah. So you think
Yes.
that? How do you believe that the universe came about then?
It could have always been here. Why do you need to assume that something had to have made it?
I'm pretty sure science
can't-
has already like concluded that the universe had a beginning, had a creation, a beginning.
No, where in science is that the case, bro? You're making up science, my friend.
No,
That
not
is
at all.
not
I mean,
true.
if you Google it,
Science
the
has not
universe
said
definitely
that.
had a beginning. Of course, that's why people believe in the
No,
Big Bang.
no, the Big Bang wasn't a beginning. It's just describing a phenomenon. We don't know if there was something before the Big Bang. There could have very well been something before the Big Bang. We are not entirely sure. Unfortunately, I'm humble enough to say I don't know, but you're not. You have to go and refer to supernatural entities to explain phenomena that we just quite frankly don't know.
So you said I'm not humble. I'm not humble because I have to refer to supernatural entities that we don't know about.
Yes, sir. You can't say you don't
Okay.
know, because that is the case. We are not sure. You are
No,
claiming to know, and I'm asking you for your evidence that you know, and you can't believe it.
I mean, I gave you my evidence, but you're refuting my evidence. And I guess another piece of evidence I could quote is just my personal life experience. Like I've seen God move in my life.
Sir, anecdotes don't work. I'm sure there's other actual explanations for those phenomena. Those are just quite frankly anecdotes.
Yeah, of course. I can only tell you what's happened in my own life. I can't.
Okay, well, does anyone have any evidence that's not from anecdotes? Also, feel free to subscribe. It helps go a long way in the streams. Feel free to subscribe. Also, go subscribe to the YouTube as well. It helps go a long way. You can watch all my other streams there. But yeah, you guys have not provided any evidence. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting patiently, but there's nothing. All you have is your misogynistic religions, and quite frankly, nothing else. Tell me why I'm wrong for eating an egg. An animal had to be exploited and had to suffer in the process of making that. Unnecessarily. Hey, what you got? Hello? Okay. Can someone actually not be scared? You guys have the power of God and you're scared. That's terrible. Oh, you got a subscription. Yo, thank you so much. Fonzo, I didn't see your name. Fonzo Cisne. I'll hit you with the follow. Thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Can you guys actually join? If you're going to make claims, just provide evidence. That's all I'm asking you to do. I don't understand why you're getting so upset at that. That doesn't make any sense. Add me to this, I would silence you. I'll add you. Just wait. I really do hope you silence me, hopefully with evidence. Hey, what you got? Vegan is not malnourishment.
Okay, hi.
Hey, what you want to debate?
Why don't you believe that guy like is true?
First of all, you are male or female?
I'm a female.
What religion are you?
I'm a Christian.
You do realize Christianity says that because you're a female that you cannot speak in the church. Is that a religion you want to support?
That's not true.
That
That's
that
no,
is
that's
true.
not
It
true.
says a woman. Paul said a woman should not speak up in the church. That's very
No,
immoral. We've moved
no,
past that, being unkind to women and not giving them the respect that they deserve. We moved
no,
past that.
no, that's not true. The Bible
That is
gives
true. It does say that women
value
should not
to
speak
the
in the church.
woman.
No, it's a very misogynistic religion, and I'm sorry, but I
Give me a
cannot support
verse.
that.
Okay, give me a verse where it says that.
I mean, regardless of all the times that it says you can sell women, own them, do all of these terrible things to women, it also just simply says that you women should not speak in the church. That's what it says. And regardless, you have no evidence for your God.
Have you ever read the Bible?
Yes, and that's the reason why I no longer believe it. Because I've read it. That's the prime reason. Okay, this is a person that's going to provide the evidence. This person is going to provide the evidence. Come on. I'm waiting. Evidence time. Thank you for the subscription, though. It
Yo,
goes
yo,
a long
yo, yo,
way.
yo.
Hey, what you got?
Ah, cool. So basically, you say us humans, we're not allowed to eat meat. We cannot eat meat. Yeah? The proof is in your mouth. Why do we as humans don't have teeth like horses? Why do we have fangs to bite meat?
Evolution. We evolved
Because
to
of
have different
evolution.
teeth.
Exactly. So we lived off of eating meat. We lived off of
Correct.
protein that is in that meat. Yeah.
Correct,
So we're supposed to eat it. Not only that, God's name is imprinted in your DNA.
That's
Not only that, God's name is imprinted in your DNA.
Sir, hello. Sir, relax. Calm
Go on.
down. Calm down. Let's just take a break. Let's come back to planet Earth. Let's turn our brains on and let's actually think about this critically.
Speak your point.
Okay, so sir, just because we evolved a certain way doesn't mean it's moral. We also had slavery as well. Are we designed to have slavery because we have much intelligent brains to have slavery? Is that the case? No.
There is a
No, we
difference.
realize that it's the
Oh wait,
moral thing to
let
do,
me speak.
and
There's
that
a
we shouldn't.
difference between what a human think and what a human is supposed to do. We're supposed to eat meat. Why do crocodiles eat meat? Why do
Because they have to. They don't have a choice. We are not crocodiles. They're in the wild. They have no choice.
So
You do have the choice.
humans
You
came
can
from the wild. Humans came from the wild. Just because we're smarter than most animals doesn't mean we cannot eat meat.
doesn't mean we should eat them, sir.
Well,
is what you mean.
just because we're smarter than most
And it's a
animals
moral thing to
doesn't
do. We
mean
can have more. Sir, do you think torturing animals is okay? Should we be allowed to do that?
I never said torturing animals, and we were talking about eating
You
animals,
support
not
it, sir.
torturing.
In fact, you kind of indirectly do that. You do realize that. You indirectly do that. No response. He's flabbergasted. He cannot believe it. He's like, damn, I really do. I am really being immoral. This is terrible what I'm doing. I should really go vegan. That'll be a smart thing to do. And I should also provide evidence for the things I believe. If you have evidence, come here. You got kicked because you weren't saying anything, because I think you realized that you were refuted. Hey, what you got?
Hello?
What do you want to debate, sir?
No, the fact that, you know,
One second.
this whole you're torturing animal thing.
Okay. My fault. Join back. If you joined the chat, my fault. I had to sort out something. Anyways, I have evidence, let me in. I've been waiting. No one's provided any evidence so far.
Hey, brother.
what you got?
How you doing? I'm gonna be quick. So, do you believe in spirits at least, or it's just you don't believe there's any spirits?
No.
Or not?
No. I
So
don't believe in anything
real,
without the
just real
evidence.
quick. Have you ever came across a Ouija board?
Came across a what?
A Ouija board.
No. What about that? What about? I know what it is, but what does that have to do with anything?
Play with
That's
one.
not. Okay. You don't have
Play
any
with-
arguments. You bring up Ouija boards. That's not evidence of a god. Okay. Provide evidence or go away. Hey, what you got?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay,
What do you want to
okay.
debate?
How does meat taste like?
I wouldn't know because I don't hurt animals. I love animals. I love animals and I love women. That's why I don't believe in God, and that's why I'm a vegan. So come here if you want to debate. This is
some
poor.
points about veganism. So your problem with it is that the animals are suffering.
Yep, correct.
So you know your phone has a lithium battery. You know you're wearing clothes.
Sir, this is a non sequitur. This is a red herring. You're distracting from the
No, it's not.
conversation. This is
similar.
whataboutism.
To
This is
produce
what we
the
know as
products that you
whataboutism.
consume, children
This says
and
you
slaves are
need a
suffering.
phone to function in. Sir, I need a phone to function in society. You don't need to eat meat to function in society. You can be perfectly healthy on a plant-based diet.
Okay, so let's
Honestly,
say
you're distracting from the
animals in
conversation,
these
bringing up irrelevant
slaughterhouses
things, sir.
were
So
not
you're bringing up.
killed brutally. So your problem is that the animals are suffering, correct?
That is exactly my problem.
Okay, so if the animals weren't suffering, they lived a healthy, long life, and then they were put down peacefully, you'd be okay with their meat being consumed.
Sure, should it be legal to kill people after they've lived a healthy, long life?
That's not my point. You said your point.
That is your point, sir. You're
problem
saying
with
just
it
because they live
was
a
that it
healthy,
was
long life,
brutal and they were suffering.
that it's okay to eat them. That is not okay either.
Okay, so where do we put these animals then? If we're not consuming these animals,
So we can
what
put
happens
them
to
in
them?
sanctuaries. We can put them in sanctuaries where they can pass away peacefully without killing them
And where are these
prematurely
sanctuaries?
before their
Where
time.
are these sanctuaries?
We can build them. We can make them in the place of the factory farms that are used to kill them. 90 billion a
So
year,
you're just gonna
sir.
have
That's
a
a lot of
field
things. You know the
filled with
human
cows.
population is 8 billion.
So money is
That's
going to
10
be put
times.
towards
Sir,
housing these animals that do not produce.
Listen, 90 billion a year. That's 10 times the current human population of animals dying a year, living, sentient, feeling beings that are dying. That is not okay. I'm not talking over anyone. I'm being very respectful, actually. You guys are the ones who are not being respectful.
Yeah,
Hey, what you
I
got?
want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk about the vegan thing. More like we are humans now. We are, as in omnivores. We have two choices: to be a vegan or to eat meat. Even monkeys are that way. But just because monkeys don't have the ability to kill large animals, that doesn't mean we should stop killing large animals. They also kill small animals. But can you tell the monkey that stop eating meat, then only eat vegans?
Yes, we can, because we no longer need to eat meat. We're not in the position where we have to.
That's because we are omnivores. We can eat meat or we can become a
Oh, these
vegan.
animals are suffering, sir. Do you have empathy? Do you want these animals to suffer in pain? They're dying. They're choking to death in gas chambers. They can breathe like you, think like you, feel emotions
That's
like you.
life.
And yet you're
That's
killing
life.
them.
That's just like a
That's
lion when it's hunting. You cannot tell the
no,
lion to
sir.
stop
We're not
hunting.
lions. Sir,
It
we're not
can kill.
lions. We're not lions.
We're
We
not
don't need
lions.
to do that.
We are doing the same thing. After all, we're doing the same.
90 billion? What did this person say? This person said 90 billion is quadruple that with what they take from the ocean. Yeah, God gave us dominion. God doesn't exist, so there's no God to give us dominion. Okay? And also, feel free to subscribe. It helps go a long way. It helps keep the live streams going. Feel free to subscribe. It helps the live streams keep going, and it really helps me keep streaming. So make sure you subscribe right now. I've almost been live an hour. At 1 hour, I think I'll end the live, but you guys need to provide evidence. This is bad. This is genuinely poor. There's been no evidence provided today. There's not enough food for the world to give vegan. Because you're feeding it all to
Hello,
the
sir.
cattle and
Can you hear
the
me?
animals. I can hear you.
Your name is Adair, right?
Adi Alpha TV.
Adio. Nice to meet you.
My apologies. I think he left. Join back. Join back. Everything has a beginning. That's a Kalam cosmological, and it's been disproven. Okay? Not everything has to have a beginning. Simply false. You guys have no evidence. Like, you guys have zero evidence. I'm not dodging anyone.
Hi.
Hey.
No,
Hello?
sorry, I didn't realise I'd joined and it scared me.
Did you mean to join or not?
I mean to join, I just looked away from my phone. Whenever I looked back, it was like on the live.
So you don't want to debate?
No, I do.
Okay. Have a nice day, ma'am. See? That was a woman right there. Everybody in the chat, that was a woman. Probably a nice, respectable, lovely young lady there. That your books, Islam and Christianity, talk terribly about her because of her gender. And you're sitting there and you're going to support that religion? Why would you do that? Why do you think that's okay? That's not fine at all. It's misogynistic and it's quite frankly not okay. It's not kind, it's not loving, it's not respectful. There are verses in both the Quran and the Bible that speak terribly of women. That's not okay. Misogyny. And I'm not going to stand for it anymore. At all. At all. Not in the slightest. Hey, what you got?
Yeah,
What do you want to debate, sir? What do you want to debate?
I wanna hear from you, ne? You said God is imaginary.
Correct.
Is it true? Okay. How? Like, tell me. How? Why do you say that?
No evidence. No evidence of his existence. That's what makes me say it.
But what about the books and all that?
No, the books don't mean evidence. That's circular reasoning to say they are. The books aren't evidence.
Nah, right.
That's quite frankly the case. I'm proud to be a woman. Go you. Go you. I'm proud for you as well. And anyone who says differently is quite frankly wrong and is misogynistic. All right. I'm going to go for like 5 more minutes and then I'm ending the live.
Yo, hello.
Hey, what you got?
So your claim is that God is imaginary. So do you believe in that life comes from non-life, or explain to me how you think
Yeah,
that
I definitely do. That life can come from non-life, absolutely.
why?
It's phenomenal. If you're talking about how life appeared on
There's no
Earth, we
proof.
know
Like that's
by
not proven. You can't. There's no evidence.
Sir,
I mean,
do you
in
not
general,
think
because
life
it's so in the beginning.
opinion on LGBTQ? Love for my brothers there. Would you say, sir?
So
Okay.
so it's more how do you explain how do you explain life coming from non-life? Like, so you think we came from matter and energy? I don't see how the animate
Absolutely.
can come from the inanimate.
Absolutely. And I
Explain that
don't
to me.
know how. Do you believe in God? Is your argument that God made it?
Yeah, so
Okay, then
it's
how would
much more
God have made
reasonable
it?
for me to believe
How
that in
would
the
God have
beginning
made it?
God
How would
created
God
us,
have
that in
made
the
it?
beginning matter
Sir,
and
sir,
energy.
how would
So
God have made it then? Since I, even if in the case I don't know, you're just claiming God made it. How would God have made it? How would he have done that?
God's all powerful. God has been obviously we can never
Okay, so
understand it. He's
how did he
outside our
make life
understanding.
from
So
non-life? Can you describe the process in which he made life from non-life? How did that happen? How did that occur?
we know by reading scripture that he is the life and the way. So
Okay,
it wouldn't be
and
life from
scripture is circular reasoning and doesn't prove it, and at all. Like you guys keep referring to scripture, that's circular reasoning. Just because it's written in a book doesn't make it true. I need evidence, tangible, testable, scientific evidence. That's all I'm asking for.
Hello.
Hey, what you got?
Huh?
What do you want to debate,
Oh,
ma'am?
sorry. About the fact that you say God is imaginary. You say that we don't have evidence. Do you have evidence?
Yeah, the fact that we can't see him, we can't test for him, he's
We can't
non-existent.
see wind. We can't see wind, but you can feel
We
it.
can
The
test
same way that
wind.
if
Below on your hand, we can feel wind. We can test it. We can feel wind. So we
but
can, okay?
if you believe in God, you would definitely feel him. And you said something
No,
about
that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You believe in him, so you feel him. Yes, if you believe in something that's not there, you'll feel it. You're just making things up. Or you have a mental disorder such as schizophrenia, which I really hope that's not the case. But what I'm saying is you need to provide tangible evidence that he exists. How do you know yours is correct? How do you know yours is the one that exists?
because I had
How? Where's the
encountered
evidence? What? Are you Christian?
the same way that you don't have evidence, but I
What do you
can
mean the
feel.
same way that I don't have evidence? Do
I
you believe in
said you know,
unicorns? Do you believe in unicorns?
no,
Do you believe in Santa
no,
Claus? Why not?
no.
Why not? Why not?
Because
I
it's
believe
something
it.
that
Why
I've
not?
never thought about. Okay, listen. You said this misogyny in the Bible. Which verse is that?
The verse where Paul says that a woman should not speak in the church. Are you
In
aware of that
context, what
verse?
does it say? In context, because it was a letter
Well,
to
what
Timothy.
context? In what context
Yeah,
is it not okay for
it
women to
was a
speak in
letter
the
to
church?
Timothy. It was a letter to Timothy that he must stop these people who are wearing expensive things and using wealth in the church in order for them to have
No,
money
that's not
using the
okay.
church.
Context is not an excuse
Oh
for
my God.
misogyny, okay? That's not an excuse. And also the Bible also quite frankly talks about you're able to take women, own them, you go and kill these people and you can take their
Okay,
women
which
and do all of
verses?
these
Which
terrible things.
verses are those?
It's you know when God instructs the Israelites to kill the Amaleks
Which
and
verse is
take
that?
those are war crimes. Those are war crimes. You can find it in the Bible. I'm sure you can find it. You can look it up and you'll find the verses.
Okay,
I'm
please
sure
tell
you
me which
can.
one is that.
Have you read it? I'm talking
Ah,
Numbers, Acts, Acts 22. You can find these things in the Bible.
Okay,
Thank you for
but
the
in
rose, Harry.
context.
There's no in context. In context, that's not
Oh,
okay.
okay.
There's
I
no
think I'm
context, and
done
you
now.
can't use that as an excuse. I think you're done as well. Have a nice day, man. Thank you for the roses. Also, feel free to subscribe. It helps go a long way. It helps keep the live streams going. Really appreciate a subscription. Subscribe here. Really appreciate it. It goes a very long way. Please subscribe. It really helps a lot, and it helps the live streams keep going. And also make sure you follow up, and you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel to view all of my other debates. I've been live for an hour. I mean, I've been live for longer than an hour, but on this one, an hour. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. It helps go a long way. Thank you for all the gifts as well. I really appreciate it. It helps go a long way. I will be live. I'm not sure when I'll be live. Hopefully relatively soon. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel to view all my other debates, and make sure you follow up and make sure you're notified for more live streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I next see you.